time for happy hour. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here at Godfather Cigar and Martini Bar in Rochester. I'm Jamie Flanagan.
My name is Matt Fox.
I'm Brian Donovan.
And it is the Man Cave Happy Hour. We are ready to go here. Marty is here, the owner of the Godfather Cigar and Martini Bar. Marty,
Welcome,
thanks
Marty.
for having us in.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome.
We're just excited to be here, Podcast Detroit. We're remote, live on the scene at the Godfather.
Yeah, Podcast Detroit, all right.
Yeah, those guys
Detroit.
are
All right.
whew, awesome. And we're just going to have some fun and talk about one cigar and one craft cocktail. That's what we're going to do in the Man Cave Happy Hour. Each time we visit a different happy hour, we're going to grab one craft cocktail mixed up by the mixologist downstairs, and then one cigar, and talk to some experts who actually know what they're talking about and can help us out. So, because I'm a novice, I don't really know. That's the whole point of this. It's like, I love a good cigar, but I just don't know cigars.
Well, you know, Jamie, it's a lot like, I'm a wine guy. I like wine. I'm looking at the wine list here. I'm familiar with every single one, all of his cabs. But I'm a cab guy, you see. So I think guys like to focus on things, and it's good to expand your horizons a little bit. You know, I've been starting to drink a little bit of whiskey here and there, and I think cigars for most guys is like golf. We've all done it, once or twice a year. You know, we never really get very good at it.
Oh, I'm so glad you said golf.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you said golf.
Yeah, I'm talking about the infrequent things that most guys do.
Right. Okay.
So I think a lot of guys could benefit from, having a little bit of education. Education can't hurt, Jamie. And cigars, craft cocktails, why not, right? So each week we're gonna talk about a new cigar, right? And then
Absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah,
We like to have some fun while we're here, and we have a few people joining us, and we're going to subject you. So, Aaron, you're up first, man. We're going to play a game. We have some fun along the way here, and we got a little game, Balderdash. We used to do a game called the Game Show, and we would play a little game. And so what we do is we have a word. We'll each give you a definition. You have it right in front of you there. We'll give you a definition, each of us, and only one of them is the correct definition. You got to let us know what the right definition is. Your word is plonk, P-L-O-N-K, plonk.
Plonk.
Aaron, concentrate. Plonk
is the word, and the definition. We're at a cigar wine bar, right? So it's a cheap wine. A plonk is a cheap wine.
Okay, so we're gonna give him several definitions. He's got to pick which one.
Well, it's a cheap wine, is what it is.
Is that what you think?
Matt.
Plonk.
Plonk. What's the definition?
Plonk, a lively song, often accompanied with street dancing, popular during the French Revolution. That's what it means. That is
Plonk.
what plonk is.
That's what plonk is.
Yes.
Or is it a characteristic sound associated with travelers' constipation?
All right, so Aaron.
How do I know one of those definitions are going to show up? Plonk. P-L-O-N-K.
P-L-O-N-K, Aaron. P-L-O-N-K, plonk. Is it a...
I said it's a cheap or
wine.
Inferior wine. Crappy wine. Little Boone's Farm.
Is it,
wine, a French dance.
Yep.
or a characteristic sound associated with travelers' constipation?
Okay.
Plonk. It's much squishier than a plonk. That's way too solid for a traveler issue.
Listen, it's Aaron's...
That's all right. You know what? I'm going to go with the dance. It just sounds...
Aw, you went with me? You're such a nice guy for that, yes.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
No.
Just
Plonk
because Matt's
is a
just
cheap
a
or
cheap
inferior
wine.
wine.
It's a cheap wine.
It is a
It's a cheap and inferior wine.
It is a cheap inferior wine.
I'm only used
Plonk.
to cheap and inferior women.
That is it.
Otherwise known as not a plonk, but never mind.
All right, but we're here at Man Cave Happy Hour, and time for a cigar, right? To break this down. And what do we got going?
What do we have for us, Marty?
We're smoking the Rocky Patel Decade.
The Decade. So that's what you were smoking on earlier,
Yes.
correct?
Yeah. We're smoking the Robusto. I'm going to do a V cut on this one. Who wants a V cut?
The V cut works for me. I usually do that. When it works with the cigar,
We're watching him cut it. He's
V-cut.
doing a V cut. Okay.
So basically cuts it as a V, a wedge.
Okay, yeah.
And we're going to light it up.
Nice.
right, Jimmy, you want to take that one, right?
Sure. Yeah,
Let
absolutely.
me heat up the cold spots for you. And
So while you're doing that, we're gonna try out the Rocky Patel decade, right?
Decades.
So back in the day, I was doing other research, and I was reading that Winston Churchill. He was a big cigar smoker.
a big cigar smoker.
He fell in love with cigars way back when he was visiting Cuba. Back in the day, that's when he really became a aficionado of cigars himself.
Yeah.
So, aside from the Rocky Patels, would you consider Churchill a good cigar?
Absolutely, Winston Churchill has a good cigar. Now, also, Churchill, the size of a cigar.
Okay. Is that actual the gauge of it, or just the length?
Usually, Churchill cigar is about 55 ring gauge and about 7 inches long.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
So, as I would be a Churchill, Jamie would be a Vienna.
So I'm gonna cut a straight cut. Who
I don't
would like
think
a straight cut?
Vienna.
I'll do a straight cut.
You do a straight cut?
Yeah.
So basically, we cut the cap off of it.
All right.
Okay, so this cigar, Marty, you have an option, and one's not better than the other. It's just a personal preference.
It's a personal preferences.
Okay.
Yes.
So what you're doing right now, you're actually lighting the cigar. and
I'm
it's-
lighting the cigar, heat up the cold spots. So when I give it to you, I'm only gonna count 1 to 3 under my breath. It should be done, and you're good. There you go. Now for
Wow,
you,
nice,
we're
nice.
gonna do a punch.
A punch?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm trying to show you here, the same cigar, we can do different cuts on it.
So what the side that you're lighting, that you're heating it up, that's called the foot. Is that correct?
That's the foot.
That's the foot that you
And
light.
you got the center, which is the stomach, and this is the head, where all the flavor kind of right in the center, because cigars usually cut at the bottom and the cap is sealed off. So as the humidity, it goes into the cigar and travels, it gets stuck in the middle. That's when it starts building up the flavor.
Gotcha. All right.
So how long can you hold a cigar in a humidor? Does it get better? Does it get to just kind of
Cigars-
stabilize it? What does it do?
Cigars like wine, as long as you keep the right temperature, right humidity,
It will get better?
it will get better as it ages.
So
I just
how
can't
many
stop smoking a
how
cigar.
many different cigars are there in the Rocky Patel?
There are probably at least about
Stable.
20 different cigars,
Wow.
at least 20 to 25. Rocky has, for example, the Edge. He's got the older flavor like Sumatra, Habano, Connecticut, the Light, the Maduro.
That is it. All right, so Marty, we've been smoking these Rocky Patels for a little bit, the decade, and what kind of flavors should we be tasting in the cigar, and what should as
You're
you do
getting-
it,
you're
should you
getting-
be tasting? You know,
You're getting kind of a more nutty, earthy, complex cigar. That's what you're getting. Rocky Patel, like I said, uses different blend, and those are aged for 5 years to get the right flavor out of it. And before they get wrapped and rolled, they take them through a bath and moisturize the wrapper also. So to give it a nice flavor to it. Take a drop.
and with that, it's been an hour, and that's the Man Cave Happy Hour.
There you go.
We're gonna hang out, Godfather's Cigar and Martini Bar.
And Marty, thank you very much. You're a wonderful host.
Oh my God.
Thank you
very
so
much,
much for the
Marty, for everything.
education.
Thank you. Yeah, this is.
I learned a lot today.
Yeah, we had a great.
I learned a
time.
lot about Aaron that I don't really want to repeat. But
Thanks for you everybody for coming out and taking part in the Man Cave Happy Hour, and we appreciate you being here. And let's finish these cigars and have some fun.
Excellent. Thanks, everybody.
thank you.
Thank you.
What?